Hello, and welcome to Northwest Adventure Rentals. This video discusses the ups and downs of high altitude and cold weather operations in one of our luxurious rental units. Winter weather and high altitudes can lead to challenging or even treacherous driving conditions, and can even make life difficult at your campsite if you are not adequately informed and prepared. Whether you're towing a trailer or driving an RV, mountain roads and icy conditions call for an extra measure of both patience and caution, as well as careful planning before you depart on your trip. Be sure to plan carefully, know the weather and road conditions on your planned route, and to make sure you can proceed safely before departing. Remember that braking distance is greatly increased on icy roads, so slow down and leave yourself plenty of room between yourself and the cars around you. One of the chief hazards of using an RV in the winter is the potential for the plumbing to freeze. If the temperatures get below freezing, you could be left with frozen and even potentially damaged water lines. There are a few steps you can take to help reduce the risk of frozen plumbing. First, use the furnace to keep the RV warm, even when you're not in the RV. Furnace ducting is often routed through the floor and walls near plumbing, and so will help prevent freezing. Keeping cupboard doors open will expose plumbing to the interior heat, and leaving the water heater on at all times will keep it from freezing as well. So, you're planning to keep the thermostat up around the clock with the water heater on. That's going to use a lot of propane, and since the furnace fan runs off the battery, you'll need to consider this as well. If you want to go camping in the winter, we strongly recommend that you select a campsite with a reliable 110-volt connection. This will keep the battery charged and will also allow you to bring along a portable electric heater to help take some of the load off of the furnace. Just remember that an electric heater is only a supplement to the furnace. You'll still want to run the furnace to heat the subfloor areas where the plumbing is. And to those truly hardy winter customers who are determined to venture into more severe winter conditions, you may want to provide skirting to protect the underside of the RV and to help minimize heat loss. You might also consider an electric heater for the hose bib and water line if you are planning to connect to a water supply. Remember, it is your responsibility to prevent damage to the RV, and this includes freezing damage. The tips provided in this video will help, but if the conditions are severe enough, even these may not prevent freezing in your rental unit. Only you can control the conditions the RV is exposed to on your trip, so be sure to consider this carefully as you plan your destination. Finally, please note that not only do high altitudes often equate to cold temperatures, they also have lower oxygen levels in the air, which can lead to problems with propane appliances such as the furnace, water heater, and even the refrigerator. These propane appliances are generally fine at altitudes under 5,000 feet above sea level, but over 5,000 feet they begin to struggle. If you are planning to go camping at high altitude destinations, we again strongly recommend selecting a campsite with a 110-volt connection as well as a portable electric heater. We also recommend you ensure that your rental unit has 110-volt options for the refrigerator and water heater to prevent issues with those appliances. Feel free to give us a call to discuss your high-altitude plans as soon as possible so we can help you prepare. Thank you again for choosing Northwest Adventure Rentals. We wish you a safe, warm, and enjoyable adventure. Have more questions? We're here for you. Give us a call at 1-855-745-9816.